Good evening, Mom.
Good evening.
Yeah, now me pacho me new mini ita edim como during the weekdays. I think say like on Wednesday, this we sending me into my new into minim the rules and regulation into say baby one more I was say me yeah ansana my joining we na school na and anyway me question na me that say.
Okay. Mini akwaba. So waba ahadie in ye abusia ya ye wa ha ye share knowledge. The knowledge in ye share knowledge about self. You said that any ritual be also be perform ritual be na be answer na wa join it. The answer be show up on every Saturday and Sunday. I think that Bogana a year. Sisa and numerasis na ya shas here. Na it was the end of it. So kakra mechanic say your videos ni be YouTube to then start, and this goes to everybody. Yeah, about when you video, no, if you are here and you haven't watched the video, start from one and watch it all the way. Please don't pick and choose, don't jump in or don't pick it from the middle. If you do that, you're going to be confused because the basana you're not going to understand the concept. It's like you are building. You cannot start from the middle. You have to start from the foundation. So the foundation start with the one. And if you go on YouTube, Expansion Beyond the Seekers, we have all those videos over there. Start from one and build it up. And we're going to start going to last week, Rano. We did some lessons over there. So I don't know, Minia, but I just saw you okay.
Yeah, me pacho me okay. Nti many information. Nti me call YouTube na me and type and I me started from one.
Me patch on.
Okay. And me pacho me next quick question. Me ni ita edi nkomo bi na. Me it's about we m- m- manifestation. Me tie YouTube no video no, but me pay more light about it about manifesting what you want, anything that you want.
Okay, Minia, manifestation, a full topic. Yeah, you betcha
Madam
mu
Wase.
a say you call a year. We call the next way intermediate. Say a full topic, and ebeba. Why? Ebeba, I'm say one of the or can be home, but ebeba you be treating as a topic. Nana, I'm a bacho who will be the back on manifestation now.
I
Biana.
Nanga person make a brother and say right now no we started from beginning no or started share videos now. The man answer now will be says here. Even that first video now will share no. The man answer now will be says here and don't worry about it. Just rush. I mean don't rush. Just get into the video and then you understand where we're coming from. And as time goes on, no, ube huni ya kama ntini na ye started from level one ntini mo mi yanko ye nimsa. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Madam Wase, but please, my last question.
Okay.
Uh, with like
Many about James ya lose a kate ya
yeah,
antini ya okay no.
if
Line no.
you
Wala ni kati
from the
When you're online in yo, so big pebe bi ejina yi a yɛnte wo nkakra.
Christian background, no. Then I like so that we can unlearn. I'm saying say okay. I'm saying then we can unlearn and relearn the human because me see videos ni biana me bomb na me challenge a crowd like me mama dwene me mu no like agree or say me bomb through in the name of Jesus now. Like say like I'm my a bit confused kakra nti with me through light kakra e was so e dey amamia madam was say that's my last question. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying, Udi can say after now about. I think that this question last week, right? Touch a little bit on. One casano as a soul, so what start your video now? You possess everything. That's why I make as I say, as a soul, no, you have infinite. Your friend is saying, or infinite potential. Because it be infinite, it's just a near you can do everything. Your soul knows it all. All knowing is your soul. So everything that you need, everything that you have questions about, everything is inside of you. But first of all, you have to recognize it. You have to know it first. You have to know that you possess everything before every other stuff will continue or the rest of it will flow. So as you know everything and you are everything is inside of you or everything you are and you being, and as you say I am, you are everything. When you pray to somebody, you are externalizing your power, your prayers. Instead of saying praying, we call it affirmation. You say things and then it will come to pass, or you say things and it will come, it will manifest. So what it means is that you don't externalize your affirmations or the things that you want to get. You don't externalize it. You don't give that power to anybody because you are all knowing. And again, I feel our benching so we just understanding that everything else will flow. We have videos on all those stuff already in there. So watch the videos, and if you don't understand that kind of topic or that particular topic, let us know or ask your let us know, and then we go from there. Nana, I'm so will be
Okay. Me patch
you phone be normal be intermediate.
Yeah, I think we're explaining it clearly. So, and I brother, so I think so. Yes.
Okay, Miriam Joseph, you okay? Joseph, unmute yourself. Never see a tone concern you the next person. Okay, I'm say Joseph and yeah, you are okay. Let's go to Judith. Judith, give me a second to allow you to speak. Judith, you've been allowed to speak. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My question is, sometimes I joined this class last week. My brother added me to introduce me to it. We were introduced through our spiritual master. He's also part of this group. But my question is, sometimes I feel when I joined the class, I was doing the breathing and breathe out exercise. For the whole of last week, I saw that I was able to sleep well. But sometimes, if I want to take a nap in the afternoon, if I feel so tired and I want to take a nap, I feel like I can't sleep. I'll close my eyes all right that I'm sleeping, but it's as if my mind is still at work. So I'll be a whole lot of things will be coming into my mind. But I've closed my eyes too. But I can't. The sleeping is not coming. So I want to know: is it normal? Is it natural? Or maybe there is a way I can calm the mind down for me to be able to sleep well. And another one too. Ever since I started the breathing exercise, I feel like my chest starts to pain. So I don't know whether I'm not doing it right or something like that. So if I can, if there is something to be said about that one too, I'll be okay.
Okay. So it says the breathing exercise helps you to calm yourself down and quiet the mind. So as you keep doing it, that will help you with the aspect of where we say I want to mend that. I just quiet your mind down. It's a yano versus taking up. I just do a quick breathing exercise to quiet the mind down a little bit, and then it will help you to sleep. But also, no, the breathing exercise is not mainly for sleeping. It's for you to manifest what you're desiring. And as you keep watching the videos and as we keep learning, you'll get to know what we're talking about right now. And then secondly, this is also or next question. Can you repeat that again?
I said when I joined the class, when I started doing the breathing exercise, my chest starts to pain.
Okay. So
Yes.
the one of the reasons why the chest hurts is because it's blockage. There's blockage there. So the portals are starting to open. Remember, I said um, channels, for you to be able to feel and to know it's blocked. And as you're doing and you're opening that channel, and but just keep doing it. So far as in your and then what like the Mama feeling so uncomfortable, and just keep doing it, and then it will stop. The more you do it, it will stop. You won't feel that pain anymore. It will become norm to you as you go.
Okay. My
Mm.
next question is when I started doing the breathing exercises,
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like I've become so big.
You become so
So big, big.
big. Okay.
I see myself
Okay.
being so big and I see certain images flashing through my eyes.
Okay. So that's also normal. The images are gonna start coming clearly. You're just trying to
At the moment,
turn.
I become a little bit scared, but I said to myself that no, I need to continue.
Hmm.
Kind of,
So
yes.
yeah. So the thing I will tell you is on this path, you have to take fear out because fear will not let you get the experience you're trying to get. As soon as over through the then it will bring you back to yourself for you not to get the experience that you need to experience. So you have to take fear out and let it be. Until you say "Bibi be happen let it be. Just be in the neutral. While we're ninja, while
Mhm.
you're in the middle, so that you can get that experience that's coming through. Yeah. Nana wo
Me nua ama me wa
hɔ.
kakra a mede bɛto so sɛ projection no kakra a yɛhu ne sɛ anaa deɛ ebinom ayɛ ama yɛhu sɛ oh, you have to
Another
be in
Marco.
between.
Another
Yes,
Marco. My send
abusua.
you message into Shaman. Why?
Okay, okay. Kakra a ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ ne sɛ you have to make sure that you are in the neutral position. Neutral position is that wow, my when engine broso, which is why I won't yet say fear. So I yes, I won't say a universal experience and a bit me at Yako. When you give a bit me at Yako, and a room baswa, a bit me at Yako. So what you have to do is that you have to remain in between. Said there be those experience, a bit me either akoso abba. And the fear there, I had there with the bar. And remember, say you are a soul and you have everything. So nothing should let you fear, or fear shouldn't be anything that can even come close to you. When you know who you are, fear is going to go away. Kakra meka na mama minua so why okay I do it. Who you okay with the answers? Am I
okay, pa. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. And yeah, Mami ya survivor. Maybe on me too now to work. Yeah, you've been allowed.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Watching the circle in the white sheet me gusa no and then say my eye is still watching but my son I am mo keka me emu keka me ankasa na me ni so the air prone so come is it okay? And the second question is so yeah, I want to know the difference between the soul and then the consciousness.
Sis, and watching the blue circle, not when it is still being watery, that's fine. It's gonna take a while before it goes away. Mind you, you haven't done this for so long. If an says you see crown already 20 crown now, your whole life, 20 years, you haven't done this. So now you're reprogramming your eye to be in that state, and reprogramming your mind to be in that state. And yes, your eye is gonna water. You can never water for a little bit and then it will stop. But just keep doing it. Just keep pushing yourself for the practice, and you'll be okay. You'll succeed. And secondly, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. You finish then I will continue.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, sis. I'll listen.
Like I want to know more about the ear, the reason why it's
The
itching
ear,
and
the
so
itchy ear, no, that's also a portal, like one of your portals that's supposed to be opening. So it's itching for it to open.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
But are you okay?
That's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
I'm back on your
yeah. Yes, that's all you all said.
okay. All right. And yeah, me on me too Abba. Na
Okay.
wakata Abba.
It's the consciousness and the soul.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Maybe
But you're more on this kakra.
Abba, you've been allowed to speak. Go ahead.
Nana.
Maybe I just say
Now your sister so obisa a question back when I think I missed it. And she was trying to get it. Can we answer her before we go to Sister Abba?
oh, okay. Then I've muted her. Can you please raise up your hand again? Okay. Yeah, you've been allowed.
okay, please. I wanted to know the difference between consciousness, and then soul.
So consciousness means you're being aware of something. You're awakening something. And your soul is who you are, the true self.
Mm-hmm.
And then now the Viveka Homa now.
I'm a batch say and one can on a kakra make on it say we now share videos now. Yeah, can I YouTube now, expansion beyond the secrets now. Take your time and watch it because consciousness, it has been taught over there. A full video for it. And so when you share what they share, we should be next on our questions then now the Habana we go from there. But what do you say?
The person I
And a better treaty. I think that your treaty cry and idea last week, but it's a full topic. Yeah, your treaty. That's it.
okay.
Me pacho, Abba, can you please raise up your hand again so I can allow you? Okay. Okay. Abba, go ahead.
Hello,
Abba
good evening.
Mpacho.
Good evening,
Go
Penny.
ahead.
Good evening.
Yo, me pacho, me so me a newcomer, and Nana me started.
And you're welcome.
Thank you. Na metie YouTube. Yeah, edida edit to her metie mo ache kakra be say emra kwa enim kakra. Esisi anu em say lesson 6 na mi go so metie mi go so tie no na breathing a mo tire me try say me ye kakra na experience kakra me nya ni say me breathing in na say me ye me breathing in kakra na me jaya say me da ho a me ti say ma pampem esise me and afi me ti nnwom wo masum na nnwom ne ba eba bebree amene mo kase nkra mete se nnwom no ekoso ba ya na mapampem ni miti eye me yasa madwunu mu sei no miti madwunu mu sei tumi ye me yasa na me se asese me breathing na me hu sa experience yi na bibi wo ho a metimi aya na medase.
Yeah, thank you, ma. Welcome to me, Mekano. Normal.
Okay.
Normal. So when you have experience, and that means well, crown chakra is trying to open up. The blockages are there, and they try to be open up. And then you keep practicing so that it opens up. Then there won't be that sensation there anymore.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Medase
Yeah.
bebree.
Yeah, for that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I know.
But me I am say Kobe in Shraba. Mami allow no.
Okay.
Kobe Mpacho utimi kaza.
Wait there. If I tell my question, but I couldn't person with this. I'm say YouTube videos no beginners lesson no. I'm say metie
Kobe
ni
Mpacho
nyina.
yetie o. Mente
I'm pas
wonka.
ça comment.
And I
What's the
premier.
name?
Me, yɛte wo nka wɔ ha wode obi ate ne nka
Okay.
na
If I can make me akasa.
mpakyɛ ma ne nkɔ.
Me say YouTube videos no beginners
Mhm.
lesson. I'm say
Yeah.
metie no over and over and over again ni nyina.
Mm.
I think say so far unanswered questions bebree a na bother me before I send join any platform. Many answers to all those questions no. Ɛne nneɛma bi a na mpɛ sɛ mehu, nneɛma bi a na mpɛ sɛ mesua, nneɛma bi a na mente aseɛ no. Ɛne sɛ manya ne nyinaa so far no, I feel like I need more. Nti no menim sɛ bi a if sɛ me qualify for intermediate anaasɛ unless sɛ bi a metwɛn kakra ɛna practices no nso no I keep doing them ɛna experiences ne adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ menya no nso no I keep getting them. Do I qualify for intermediate anaasɛ I just say it grew some time bi anso meda ase.
Nana wɔ
Me
hɔ.
Mpacho me o. Me Mpacho me
The
wa.
question the question no bisa no ita wɔ hɔ a na nka wɔn ansa ma yɛ.
Me Mpacho mante
Ita
obi
wɔ hɔ.
trace mu nti no Oh yeah, I don't know. It's as why I'm busy.
Okay.
Maybe I drop question here, say Ama.
Or say, well, share videos, no? Well, share videos na. Hold on, sorry. Or so watch a video ni na. Say no feel say we do on here more. He needs more than what is on the YouTube channels, no? What can he do? Or if he's qualified for the intermediates.
Hello. Ìbájọ́ bó
Yes.
ti mi kàn.
It's
That's all
okay.
Ghana Sika.
Hey, welcome.
Busuafoɔ mi ti akyerɛ obiara beginners.
Yeah,
Sɛ mo ho yɛ mo mfa
so.
nkyɛn mi na sɛ ma yɛ hot kakra nti no na mo nkyɛn mi nka no bate ne deɛ ɛm sɛ mɛtumi aba so kakra. Me sister na obusa asa no mepakyɛw ɛnyɛ wohwɛ yɛn videos nyinaa na kyerɛ sɛ wobɛkɔ intermediate. Anaasɛ woba na wobɛhwɛ videos no nyinaa wie a na kyerɛ sɛ wobɛkɔ intermediate. No. Videos no de obiara ɔnka yɛn ho koraa no bɛtumi atena abɔnten na wahwɛ no nyinaa doesn't mean sɛ yɛn ni hyia a ɛsɛ ɔkɔ intermediate no but intermediate no yɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmateki the class no nyinaa awie yɛn lessons no nyinaa awie na ɔmo ankasa no ɔmo anya nneɛma bi some so many things a bɛma wayɛ qualify sɛ wobɛkɔ intermediate no ɛwɔ hɔ nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ nom a kyerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi akɔ intermediate no wɔ hɔ or sɛ science bi koraa amma so a ebia wonyanya science biara biribiara saa no koraa na the knowledge na so far as wo aba bɛto na wo ne abɛfa the lessons no bɛyɛ 3 months no ɛno nso bɛtumi ama wakɔ intermediate but nyɛ sɛ bi a bɛyɛ sɛ wa 1 week no woyɛ biribiara na wotumi tie no nyinaa no na wokɔ intermediate nti no agye sɛ yɛn no tiki lesson no nyinaa wie that's it yɛn no wie lesson no a ansa na wobɛtumi akɔ intermediate kakra a mɛtumi aka kyerɛ no.
Thank you. You.
I'm say and one ye teacher the Sika no waka no. Me pacho ye be empathic so that things all intermediate but one raising in search and me fan on the last one question if you have no ye be class.
But I think the brother so Nana, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, mepakyɛw ɔte ne nka.
After near too, because who use Bluetooth and but taking it down now because I will direct to your phone. Because the voice name is very fast.
Pɛdeɛ ɔmo te nka.
Aye. I figure I come up.
Ɛdɛm sɛ na yɛbrɛ sika ka asɛm no ɔka biribi sɛ videos ne kɛkɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi a videos ne kɛkɛ practice no nso no ma yɛ ne a kyerɛ sɛ experiences are so far ɛwɔ sɛ menya no bebree naa no manya ɛna ɛnyɛ just YouTube videos no ɔn sɛ menim sɛ beginners no apart from that beginners lessons na ɛwɔ hɔnom no yɛwɔ other lessons bi a because one thing a ma notice ne sɛ a week bi a ɛbaa sɛ ne yɛyɛ lessons na I think say those lessons na ɛwɔ hɔ naa na ɛm sɛ we keep repeating them nti na ama na me bisa sɛ if say bi a me qualify a but ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a me hwɛ ne kɛkɛ no nti na ama
Yeah, no problem. What he was trying to say is that it's not just the watching of the video, also the practices, your experience, and so many others. But basically, no, we want you to be more comfortable before we move you ahead. We don't want to bring you ahead and then you go repeat the same questions that you were asking yourself, or you would have asked that question if you had more practice or more time with the team. So basically, and that's what we're trying to do. We don't want to push you forward, and then you get there and then you're like, wait a minute, I should have done this, asked this, and been able to understand this before coming here. So it's more of getting you stable, solid ground before you move forward. That's all.
Okay. I think say Matthias Medasi.
Yo, all right, thank you.
Okay, so empathic so I think so when Sana drop it. So Besama and then you are the last one before we move to the teachings for today. D any Julius, me unsa mama munsa so bad. Me famo the next questions and answers session. Questions and answers, in the beginning. If we teachings now, then we will open it again. So I'll pick you guys up when we get done with the teachings for the day or the lessons for the day. So empathic, so you've been allowed.
Okay. Nadu thank you. Now, a question now, obi busai concerning difference between soul and consciousness. Na me pese me di kapraka the anti-afrakuma kind.
Sure.
For when you talk about the soul, we're talking about your inner self, and that is you. As that anti-afrakuma kind, that is you, your inner self. That is you. And when you talk about consciousness, is the state of being, like the time that you become aware of certain things around you. That is like a consciousness. So when you are able to become aware, like awareness of that you are the soul, you are not the body, that you are not the mind, that you are in oneness with God, you are infinite being, you are in co-creation with God. When you become aware of these things, then we say you have gained your consciousness. So sometimes they interchange it. So because when the soul gain its consciousness and realize that this is my path and I'm not this avatar that I live in, then we say the soul, you have gained your consciousness and now you are in oneness with your creator. So there's a difference between the two, as Anta Fakumaka, and it is when you talk about the soul, it's your inner being, and the soul was there before creation. And that creation, creation. So you are here to just experience creation, and that is the soul. But when you come here and you forget about those things, and the time comes and you realize that I am not this body, I'm this, then you've been able to move to your conscious level has moved from one level to another. So that's the little I want to add to what Auntie Afrakumak said.
All right, thank you very much. That is empathic. So, Auntie Francisca, thank you very much. She's one of the intermediate, actually advanced.
Advance.
Yeah,
Hello,
advanced.
hello, Nina.
Hello.
Has grown, teacher.
Hello. Yeah, good
Go
evening.
ahead.
Evening,
Good
evening.
evening.
Minkasa.
Bajo
Remember,
Kasa.
bro.
Only last week, near say in the time, no. Okay, that's it.
The idea is miko chrome na miko dig traffic mu afe na mi bedu fifie. Bedu fie me join a network no so na aya na eko on and off and on off. And I don't know say no program na it is saying. How are you handling the program?
Yeah. Questions and answers, and now we're going to go over. We're going to use few minutes to go over one of the lessons for the day.
Okay.
We're going to talk
So
about the state uh, consciousness. Actually, we're going to talk about our plane of existence. So today, I'm going to talk
yeah,
about the physical plane of existence, real quick, before we open up for questions and answers again.
okay, because last week I promised to handle the program. That's why I'm asking, but I came in late and my network is not promising. Like I would have come in and handled the program, but no
That's
problem.
fine. We got
You
you. We got
continue.
you, bro. We
Thank
got
you
you.
very much.
Yeah, that's one of our teachers has grown. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you, Julius and D, I'm going to ask you to come back right after this lesson. So today, as I said, as I was explaining to our teacher, we're going to talk a little bit about our plane of existence. When we say existence, we're talking about the planes, or let me put it this way, realms that as a soul we can find ourselves in, or we can exist, we can explore, we can experience. So our existence or plane of existence is where we can experience as a soul. And one of them that we're going to talk about today is our physical plane of existence. What is physical? The things that we right now we are in now is physical. It's physical. Physical plane of existence. We're talking about a lot of things here. As a soul, as we all know, we are co-creators of the whole creation. We created everything. And as I will use this example for us to know, somebody will ask, why are we, if we created it, then why are we using it? Okay, if you create something or if you invent something, most of the time you test it for you to know that if that thing you created is working. It's just simple as that. For instance, if you create a computer or if you create a software, you have to test it. You have to use it for you to make sure it's working. Like if you go to the IT field, for instance, if you put some controls, if you're going to get a software and you put some controls, there is somebody we call, or those people who put in the controls, we have assessors. We test it. First of all, you do a test plan. After you've done with the test plan, then there's an assessor who will come in and assess those controls to make sure all those countermeasures that you put in place, they are really working. So that is exactly what we are doing. That's why we are here for an experience. We are experiencing what we've already created. So it's simple as that. It's not anything that should kind of look extraordinary, that, oh, why are we, then if we created it, then why are we here to experience it? You have to experience it the same way. If you create a computer, as I said, you're going to start using it to make sure what your intent or the everything that you put in place is actually working. So first of all, we're going to talk about physical plane of consciousness or plane of existence. Physical, what is it? It's what we have or what we see here. Within the physical plane of existence, there are a lot of things that are in there that we might not be, or we might have little idea about. We have the universes. So you have to understand that in this physical plane of existence, we are not only here. Earth is not the only place. As is written in our Bible or in some of the books, that God created heaven and earth. What about the others? Who created them then? So it kind of put us in a box that we are the only creation. But remember, for some of us who have already been in schools, we know there are systems, right? There are solar systems. And within those solar systems, there are a lot of planets in here. There are 9 biggest planets that we know, and they are smaller planets. So within this galaxy, right, or within this galaxy, we have that we call Milky Way. The Milky Way galaxy alone has over 5,000 big and small planets in there. Those that we've already discovered, there are more coming out every single day. There are different other galaxies, like Andromeda galaxy. We have spiral galaxy. We have different galaxies that scientifically our satellite is able to see from here. And if you look at it, you ask yourself, then why are we just limiting it? Because people don't want us to know, first of all. Because if you know, as Ita will always say, you cannot be going out of the box. They want to put you in a box. So you're going to always think, oh, what is a suru? Is that all we got? No, there are more to it. So there are other beings also here who are also in this galaxy, or in this galaxy, that are living on different planets who are not like us. That's why when you leave Earth and you enter into different areas like Mars, Jupiter, and all those other planets, you need a parachute, because your skin cannot or will not be able to absorb the frequencies and energy up there. So every planet has its own frequencies, and every planet is a being. So there are planets in here too. As I've already mentioned, few galaxies, there are universes, and then there are galaxies. There are planets, as I've already said, there are a lot of them. And when we come to our planet here physically, what do we have in here? That is where we have religion, we have kingdoms, we have politics, and everything that they put over here for us to experience. So first of all, remember, we are here for experience. You cannot make anything that is here to change. It's like I always say, I'll ask my wife always say, it's like a script in your hand that you are just experiencing, you are just doing it. So if you become aware of all these things, you're not going to worry about a lot of things that is happening. Also, for us to know, or for us to be aware, there are a lot of things here that also distract us, make us feel like we are just here, we are this body. We are not this physical body. This body, as we know, is just a jacket. For those of you who have watched the videos, for those of you who have already listened to some lessons in the past couple weeks, you can know that all this body is a mechanism. It's like a car, right? It's like a car, the body of a car, and we are connected with a lot of wires. Our heart, our lungs, our liver, our kidney, all those connected, right? All those connected and put together for the engine, which I always refer the soul as the engine, for the engine to work. So that is what we have here physically. If you go to different planets, there might be different ways. If you go to, let's say, where aliens or maybe Anunnakis, on all those guys where they live at, their skin is not like us. The skin is different because they have to be able to absorb the frequencies and energy at that planet where they come from. So when you're going there, you have to be able to exit this body to be able to go there. How do we exit? There are more practices coming. So physical place of consciousness, or let me put it, physical plane of existence talks about what we can see here on this physical. What we can see, what we can feel, what we know so far. It's physical. And I'll go back to it again. Within this, we have universes. And those universes, they are infinite. Science also say that even this planet or this galaxy that we live on, with those planets, we've been able to discover, or we've been able to unveil only 1 out of 20. If you divide the whole galaxy by 20, we've been able to see only or discover only one out of 20, 1%. So technically, the bigger part or the chunk part of it, we don't even know yet. Even the water, with the water that we have, the oceans, we haven't been able to unveil a lot of things. We've been able to also unveil about 2% of creatures and the things under the water. or under sea, under oceans. So it means we have a long way to go. And that also tells us how big creation is. So it's not only us. It's not only what we see. Somebody will ask me, okay, then teacher Adamaku, if you're saying that, why are we not able to see all those things that you're talking about? The next question that I will also ask you is that, have you been, let's say I'm in Ghana here, and I haven't been in Japan before. Does that mean that Japan doesn't exist because I can't see it from where I'm sitting? No, that is not true. Because where I'm sitting right now, I cannot see Japan or maybe China or those areas. I haven't been there before. So I'm using where I haven't been. If you haven't been into the United States before and you are in Ghana, can you say that where you're sitting, in your hometown, in wherever you are, the city that you're in, the country that you're in, because you cannot see the other country? Yes.
Please, people are asking for a little bit of chi. I have a friend from mine. You know, I think people are.
Okay.
It was just a
Okay.
suggestion. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, boss. So, because you are not able to see or feel or hear, no, untintino, unfawasuntinino, and now for when you chronintino, anyone, so it's not everything but there are many things but they are all part of this physical. Some of them we are able to see them with our telescope, science at Aroma, or turns being to scientists. There are different realms that right now, the quantum physics and all those quantum guys, they are almost discovered. They almost the machines be brave by a bit to work any other. So at the end of the day, what are we saying? What we are saying is that when it comes to plane of existence, we have physical, and from probably tomorrow or going forward, you're going to hear more different kinds that we have, different kinds that we can experience. Yeah, you bet me experience another experience in the crown, me penichi. You bet me I asashe, now you bet me attest it, me who chino, near the be boame back. You bet me experience, you bet me a asashe, you bet me was okay. I dear way at the same. And that's a so. Sana etie. They are planets. Planets, and we've already talked about it. There are millions and billions of planets. They are everywhere. School graduate in them we knew say that N9. And as I say, Pluto are shrinking and about the car 8. Yeah. But there are smaller ones that yes, yeah, it's just there are a lot of them, over 5,000. And you discover only 1%, 1 out of 100. So it's bigger than what we think it is. And as a Susan said, they are infinite. So as a soul over here, you can experience, or you can have an experience in all these things. A lot of them. Sanity. Now by had and you wow any tia. There were a religion, politics, tribes, and I'm Flabusian, and I'm say, and I'm Santini, and I'm Weni, and I'm the Filihan, I'm American, and I'm Yuri. Yeah, I see some Kwan as Anya Manu. Yeah, Obeko Master, no, no one to say. Even the way you produce, you reproduce, acquire a fast one, you see me ewo. Yes, I see Sukrana and your pet. Because recently, many it's an answer and or kind of here research the news said. If you look at seahorse, I want to find a seahorse, no. A man war, a man war. I never knew. And there are a lot of things to discover, a lot of things to experience. And you might be why I was say yetimi esubie ema yehu yetimi hwehwe ba ya yenye aware as a physical being. Ni nyina che say there any man doors na infinite. You can say be infinite any awie ye. Aha, sanity. Em say midibesia na yenua num bi a teacher for ni bi wa I think say ita wa I know so why busy be obetimi a jumping and I say nana e wa has grow so be the be become one. But when we talk about physical plane of existence the year part no and near ma e wo yen ha e wo yen physical ha. And remember say body we ni crown no physical ha nko na utimi use sa body no. Because yen ni mu hwe kura ni nim say wo ko moon po a even ye moon we say wo ko so a you cannot go without a parachute. There no kura say only earth ha energy frequency and vibration na wa hani and na your body we etimi so obi so person oba ha ten say obe use that person needs to use this kind of body one way or the other. There are different ways. I think say as you move on, you become once a choir. Omutimi faso a bitimi a faso being your body will be near the adinano is there. A choir faso crony a month for near they walking in it. All those stuff are there. Different ways are different beings. It's in by experience here in the world. But for you to be able to experience this physical realm or this physical plane of existence. And I say, this earth, let me even use this earth to be able to experience this earth, we need to have this body. Yeah, jacket we yeah, this earth. They said the old cost who used to the same way. Then you go to the next level. Nana, Ama has grown. I think that has grown and drop it. The sick as well, so be the baby back to us. And Sana, yeah, call questions and answers. Thank you very much. Ama mi bacho. Teacher more the class one. The teacher for somebody be back to us and Sana yeah call.
No, Nana, to me, any homo questions, why near her.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'm so make cancer.
Okay, Ama, okay. Teacher more the swabba has grown so and Ita boss. I be oh yeah. And so far, that's what we have. Obi wa question be a bit me a man in Sasso. I think that there were two people who did come on Sasso. I think that Rico drew a man in Sasso, but there were two people on Mom Sasso D any one other person. Some more Hannah bit me a man in Sasso, then we go from there. But the man yet the army allow Eric or say we are not, Most mama says Eric Odro. You've been allowed. If I told Eric, found see a baby a microphone is down so tap is why a baby a man after wakasa. You've been allowed to speak.
For me church will be a patromotimenka.
I just say I don't have a minute.
Okay. Maybe Eric, me were UK now. I'm saying I'm a joining group. Last week, yeah, and me contacted Ita, and then with the metro, me link and I'm joining. But ever since I started my realization, I continue. My TT, other spiritual people, no be brave online, books near there. But me baha no who say like different because you only preach realization and how to know yourself. Other mysteries near the dinner is not really your target. Target anchors and they say obi or platform you should be a bit more realizing obi the entire was as nipa way. nti ama m'ani agye paa ɛna even teachers ne even Ita himself asɛ biribiara yɛ nyinaa yɛ pɛ like me bae nneɛma a mahu na mekyerɛ kakra asɛ obiara hu ne ho sɛ we are all equal like ebi nni soro nsi bi because we call other platforms na even leader no kora before so obɛnya ne nakasa na moyɛ meeting kora bɛba mu bi no like ɛyɛ a bit difficult but ha no ɛnte saa nti no mebae m'ani agye paa menim sɛ by great spirit no way no definitely the nti a mebae ha no menim sɛ definitely me nsa bɛka me sɛ bɛtumi a realize me ho before sɛ nneɛma bɛyɛ wei no. And my second question is mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛ master te saa me realization country nnuane bi wɔ hɔ a ɛni kwan sɛ yɛdi anaasɛ ɛmmoa yɛ me yɛntumi nduru yɛ target no ho ntɛm because metietie other people say bi a woyusu bibi sɛ fluoride ale paste ne nneɛma bi a fluoride ne other way no a ɛma wontumi ɛnyɛ deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ ɛntumi mmoa wo ma wonduru baabi a ɛwɔ sɛ woduru nti mepɛ sɛ mebusa teachers ne mpanyimfoɔ no yɛ sɛ bibi saa nnuane bi wɔ hɔ a ɛni kwan sɛ yɛdi anaasɛ nnuane bi wɔ hɔ a wodi ɛbɛboa wo ama baabi a wopɛ sɛ woduru no watumi aduru hɔ ntɛm ana meda wase.
We the mini yes that say so I think say this question the answer but yeah we new to mesa boso kakra no we are dealing with the soul and we are not dealing with anybody any other body which when I say any other body we're talking about we apart from the soul no we go through but we as a soul so we step into crazy you go through bodies you take bodies be a cover and one you timi unveil na omo church ani nyina kakra metimi akanza me so na me wo party bia na kire sa ena ye niwe ena ye nkatie ena ye niwe ena ye ni abe ena nwu kra nye ena we nye ena even sabio tenze meman ena wo yere ana no ena tenze wo yesi ena udi we ana bebie ena we ka wano enye ena we ka wano dabi over here no yen church sa na ma ni bia wa if you say so no onhia bibia na amana beye ne oye ne oye dada you are all that it is dada and you have all the abilities sene ya nemesikano you have infinite potentials ni nyina wo dada but if you are not aware of it that ena wuntimi yusu he say so to wona wo yesikani na wunim so yesikani a mentally we be so adihia ka pepepe ne yeche no wa anti se ne oba e wahu no ahane ye nche se diwe me ne wa wudi eboa wo body no because remember for you to be able and then I'm in my wife because I need this uncle way for you to be able to experience this physical no you need this body your soul needs this body a betinum to dwell in it now what me experience this earth and you know when I was say okay me ankasa na bia me di we ya me yam ya but so there on one chose we now could because the soul is here to experience anything and the found that we are bodani found that we yam yo ya and found that we neka and found that the soul can experience anything. With that being said, no, there may party and said, yeah, honey and church said the way you control the yin in astral one because astral body and how they be a projection in the air. Any here, then you are because you have body no astral in the P. It's an astral body in here. But we know, yeah, we are not dealing with any of those body, astral body, conscious body, we move here as we move on. But at the end of the day, no, we don't do that over here. Sika, ewa how bit me a come on. Yemina ya famuda. Ya famuda. Intino, say every way, and you nam winnie and you nam money and you way, oh, you nam no di fruta. At the same time, every single thing in this creation, you know, it contains something which is called the soul. And kwangum, energy crona away, munebi will be and this also dreams that won't aboa. Now, would the Ediania, udi fruta, fruit in this way. They are all part of us. And you know, it goes back to the point say, we don't have any particular food that would be out there because your soul is strong already. Ebiane teachers no be the viewers, so them say make us an hour, you know. So be the viewers so ama waha, mod waha, the sika waha. So be the viewer can one. Yes, I dia yenko yenim.
And secondly, hello, Pacho Motiminka.
Me budget on can.
Na
Me
me
budget
busa se
what's the first one na say?
Matthias pa. Na me busa se na process na saying because me new like near ben mastatiti me yeah the same briefing exercise in any way, you know. Apart from that, and the beam no say me procedure
Yeah,
saying
yeah, process and say an initiation be any you need to so when you need to got just in the same thing kind. The say me pacho videos, you know, and this goes to everybody else. Medical can want them. Or go back and watch the video from scratch. Expansion beyond the sickest. Who so will be our YouTube and I say now start from scratch.
because video no back could be on intro no back could be on say my confused because briefing exercise no other one be or me share or platform way no so no say like briefing in briefing out now briefing out through your nose okay. But me tie back also and draw chese ubetimi briefing out through your mouth any sa way nti pese mo clarify on na me we kakra me set and kakra mpamcho.
Yeah. Okay. No, be two different now sharing. You can do it either through your nose or through your mouth. For the beginners, no, see through your mouth. So just follow that one until we teach you what the second one is about. No, then you do that practice and so.
Okay.
No.
And if I turn one, but just what you there.
Impact of Matthias.
And you know, there's videos, you know, step by step, because that's the foundation. And we're going to go over everything because videos not actually, you know, the same thing. Yes, last week.
Yeah. If I tell me, person can join a supporting group, so say the bear a bit me contributing kakra, say the bear.
Okay, and you contact the seeker who we are setting the seeker. You know, a DE and the seeker SEEKER. O contacting or do become one admin for that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Kakra make a track on the Oban. Then you see, can some about we are all the same. It will be better equal because we all have the potential. Just that we don't really know. If you don't know what to say, Abua Kate, you know, if you go in Diana, wouldn't need me away. Only now to say Abu Jan. No one will be at me so any okay. But I'll be one. No say, hey, say me a guy for how. Now if you know who say, I think Diana when you're not there, and no one ever born her back. If I saw so be any be man. Na yenua Odro Eric why okay you be move to the next person. Julius, me pacho me so amount as yam za unsana sa drop it. Ma unsa to be man me pacho. Julius me pacho ubetimi akasa. Ya o meet you.
Okay, good evening. Oh.
Good evening, ya tonka.
Yo, Yadamasipa, and Sanche ya Modemaye. Say last week, and Mrs. Me join here, but my team for some time now. Now, may a message be says, our video na share, you know, say, come on, bit me as a two platform, no so amaya, but me Sunday, the end of making you. Me say be up to today, no more diabetes so. And I baby is haba na.
Okay, recording it for class.
Me patch class in the day na Sunday no because me room late.
Okay, no problem.
You know.
Yeah, you're good to edit it, Baba. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Your patch will be Baba.
What?
All right, thank you.
Now, my question, no, only say, yeah, you see word experience, say ye experience BB. Who experience BB is your intention. And I will say me kwa ade we because so ade we yahwe. That means your intention. Into the enam ha ye was so say I want to trade up and down in no. Does it mean say if it is an experience, yeah, then it means we know about what we are doing. And I say honor na chire ma dwen kakra. And I pretend they say ye nim the yeah na. You ba cho me nim say me
Okay.
question here clear kakra.
O question here clear. I
Okay.
said the emblem be say enti the ekwo so nyina enti ye ya na ya hyehyɛ saa de we na ya sa ya said yes ye tware ye ho saa no. Saa pepepepepe na tie wi a ye ya nkasa na ya hyehyɛ saa na ye ekwo so nyina ye nkasa na ye si ye bo say as a soul no ye ba na ya ba be experience na ye ekwo so nyina enti ye ya aware say ye ba na ya ba be ya ba be so na ye ya ye na hwe. Now, one thing I'm saying na ya dream back to kakran say answer because so no who so plain one a different who didn't say you can do anything. That is why my memo example say me fan say body ni bi kura pia me fan say usunda ya na fan say over UK but on also over UK
You ba cho me or
na
Germany.
over Germany obesunda ya no na bi a wo Ghana na wo chill wo have fun. But the moment of business abeba be can say ke and obi be open no fast no so na wa ba be body no quick no what wani now we are no be say na eye day na bitimi nya me what abilities we anything na make us say think I said dining na a projection but we don't control it because we are not aware, we are not being made aware say sanity anything no say you sit here no who you so na you say who bet me answer who brag it you can do anything but over somebody we man why you're restricted. And secondly you move a brain no you recycle you can recycle you reincarnate bebre about different times until you lose your memory you ban your wipe memory no you ban your wipe memory no ni akoni aba ya ese battery no you koni akọ charge ye na aba na because entities be a feed on our energy na ye wono nti ye koni akọ recycle ye ni aba ye kwa ye ntimi progress and then ntimi incarnate enko the next level na ya saba nti ura fi bibia until say ube start any realization sadie we cross me ana me manifest sadie we cross me ana me until we know everything because the soul is all knowing. We know everything. Everything is inside of us. But as we move on, as we keep on studying, all those things and abilities we now start to say, dead. Then you realize, maybe I teach an individual be back on one. A quanda or I think there. So be back on more do a teacher for Akano. Me that's it. But so, Minia, Julius, what you have said, Kakra.
I me per se no the videos now ma hwe ni nyina no ma ye a little bit marolizi adwene no kakra but we the wife it ha ona o ka se me sanso me sa biem na ye nyina hwe se ye beti ye ho ase a
So we are aware of everything, but as I said earlier, we've been recycled so many times. When I say recycle, our soul, our energy within us, you are recycled so many times.
Na some will be saying na na then you see I born ni achi obi akoto prison and I say ya born obi akum obi ntini achi no na akuni bi.
One thing is say when it comes to the word bonia, ya na ya shisha ye free bibi bone any papa. When we come to this ye free bibi say negative and positive energies and a carbon na etini aye ama a carbon na etini ama word we are holding. The question me be sound say cast a bonia adia we ye bonin van say oba enti na bonin na na say rules no emra e wo wiase no and with different countries any baby anko ne the wo friend say bone for instance obey US and Germany ni adia you legalize say sabio a man and member a man and match me worry member and member to me worry but Ghana almost illegal and so where that in Ghana you bet you meanwhile obey US now be you're free to go so then they sit here or maybe or death penalty bonia obi and I said the friend bonnie no at the end of the you be my death penalty no obi or maybe or you my death penalty your baby or up to now what China ni adia we near maybe a you twa but those days no say be a US be a more imprisonment lifetime and I say more certain way jail time be now same internet say nipa na ahye sanye ma we nyina enipa no baby ewugina no your perception that say ade we e koma me na say nkoma me san kwa ama wa o say eye bone ba e koye ma wade ono wo ye ne de onim say oye na ni so na nya bone ba wo oye ti anu so hun say bone and say ankan dia o say kwa na tin na ya na
say kwa na tin
e bi no enti me so wo ye ma de and na so wo na me twituo na me ba be shoot no enye me hu ni say boni me hu say me ba be shoot ye tia bibia o ye meka wo so etuo me be bo no dwe say boni sanity is a perception and I say you can't a perspective baby ugina no wo baby ugina na hu ni sa enti ni nyina ya ade ya hyehyɛ no ye ya ha na ya hyehyɛ ni sa e bi teacher ni bi o bibi fra o de be so a
oh, wife is what I say, pa.
Me that's it.
We made a massive break.
The next person, no, I think it's Veronica. Veronica may allow. And okay, Veronica, I can say we are no mama Godwin, so Akasa.
But I think it's mistaken. I haven't raised my hand.
Okay, I'm saying you have a mistake in the share Godwin Asari. But Kasa Godwin. In other nice, I mean. Godwin, me patch off on baby a microphone and I have it tonka.
Hello.
Me patch off as I ate you.
No. My question is, now my question is, experiences now, I say, once a BBM say him fast and
online breaking to me, auntie. I don't know, so I definitely and if me had
yeah, my because
briefing concentration experiencing a bit elevated. Nti ano na kyerɛ sɛ ebinom so no bɛn ɔmo kyɛn ebinom ana sɛbɛn.
And I'm meaning with Java, who need any idea about the so and hello. What's the question? Now me say, my question is say before say you never be shame her as nipa back. Who say ubi anama ubi kweju maybe ku school near there. Tina me person me who say during these days no na so no or more yet day. And I ban a say na like yɛn nyinaa yɛtumi bɛhyia mu. Ɛna during practices and breathing exercise concentration no experience no nso ebi deɛ bɛgya bi, which means deɛ bisa sɛ does it mean sɛ soul no ɔmo deɛ ba ntam no ɔmo soul no bɛn ɔmo kyɛn those who will not experience anything anaasɛ will experience these things late no. Nti mpɛ sɛ mehu sɛ during these times yi ɛyɛ ana soul no ɔmo wɔ yi na ɔmo yɛ dɛn nso. My question there.
Okay.
Okay.
Teacher Adamako, member away.
Debbie Kasa boss. Yeah, Kasa.
Yeah, so Godwin, I think that what's this also no omo hen fan a bit bad be. So as we've said, no, we are all souls and we are here for experiences into I say school no a young and I started a bit the kind jabi. So souls maybe the kind and even up to us I'm speaking a cry I think a biba. Right. So a be the kind jabi. That's why it will be on my headmasters, it will be all year teacher, it will be all year student, it will be after the after plan or best started. And the level of a soul we're developing, and then the better experiences of the it is a a hammer say oh yeah breathing exercise, now your concentration exercise, now say experiences need start here. It means to say half an hour started, so you are now developing. Obi or not previous lives, because I think say teacher Adamako can like I said, we've been reincarnating koba. So in your previous lives, if you were practicing some of these things, then you've actually developed some of these skills already. Into Oba Hanuma is just and then you pick up from where you left from your previous life. Nti obi wɔ hanom a ɔyɛ breathing exercise na abom sɛ na ɔkɔ obi also so ɔbɛyɛ ya no gyina baabi ogyina. It's because of ne soul development no mpakyɛ wate ase
Pacha.
ɛna souls no so I think say everything contains biribiara contain soul. Everything that you're seeing around you edua soul wɔ mu, ɛmmoa nyinaa soul wɔ mu, everything contains soul. So known as a power any inanimate object into a deer so aboa so ensure so a wianokra so souls is everywhere. We need the pankwana so when you
Na me anam san bisa about silver cord ɛwɔ group no mu sɛ ɔmo kɔ Astra no. I learned say wokɔ Astra na there is a silver cord connecting your spirit to the body. Sɛnea ebetumi asan ba nta ɛna obi bɛ reply no sɛ soul ne deɛ you go with your consciousness, so there is no need for silver cord. Nti mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛ we as humans no yɛyɛ soul nti body no akɔyɛ sɛ atade nti during the day na atade no ɛnam na yɛrekɔ adwuma no wo sɛ that time no so ebi mu nso tumi da anaasɛ bi wɔ koraa that time no wɔ improve no to the extent sɛ ogyina hɔ na ɔkata n'ani koraa ɔtumi ho nneɛma nti at that time no where the body is located no can there be other souls na ɔmo nso bi a ɔmo nenam around but yɛmfa physical eyes na ehu no is it that's how it operates sɛ bi a wogyina hɔ na soul bi ehwɛ mu wɔ wo nkyɛn na ebia you are not even aware but adeɛ no ekɔ.
Yes. So the I think that in one of the beginners class, we said that in creation everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. In our physical plane, I wanna maybe I was saying it's in a certain dimension, and I say vibration. And there is another dimension that air vibrates on a different frequency. I am fire. Ebine the baby a obi wu a okono And yeah, baby, who be is a different dimension, but vibrating on a different frequency. And to understand the vibration of an say who radio titi radio ni bi on now who tuning into I don't know Ghana FM's ni bi no maybe our Fox FM so Fox FM mean say they are tech, right? Because you've tuned in into Fox FM. Then you have to change the vibration and as the frequency need to attack and some what in at the same time. Unless it's some equipment to be a bit more those two at the same time. So the same way in the physical, no, vibration is tuned into this one. Into for you to see the other ones, no, the unseen worlds, no, then you have to raise your vibration. Be practices so that you'll be able to raise your vibration to see these other unseen realms. Indeed, there are so many things happening around us that you are actually not aware. So baby, I would not say here cry. Be ana in a different reality and in a different dimension. But because it's say any hand in for meaning say God will not yes here. Okay. But your question now.
Yes. Baako wɔ hɔ na me prepare wo deɛ next time.
Mate. Okay. Teacher Adamako, wait me to ask you.
Me bacho yo. Me bacho minu aba me ma chance. Na kasa bacho kasa.
Yo, mpanimfoɔ, good evening. Masan abebio. Me pacho my question na me pɛ dɛ mebisa ɛne sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛyɛ saa breathing ayi a wɔakyerɛ wɔ ayi do a yɛyɛ. Mete dɛ wɔreka dɛ blue ayi bi a ɔwɔ dɛ hwɛ na minim ɔno no ɔkyerɛ dɛ ɔyɛ ada a wɔde kyerɛ anaa dɛ ɔwɔ hɔ dedaw. Mpɔkyɛ mehu ma mɛka ne sɛ ɛta saa. Hello.
Me bacho ye ti ase pa.
Aha.
Then say me ti wati ya o pa je say wo hwe videos no ye can be about blue circle be ye can be about way ba wo nyam hu wo nya aware.
No, yes, sa.
Okay. Me bacho blue circle no one of the videos in the room ba me chim kakra. Na mama omunya enye omudie no omususu ahu. First of all, no, during this projection, and I say so projection, you be concentration. So baby do concentration. A concentration, no, better time be because of where attention goes, energy flows. So with me a focus on our idea. And no necessary concentration sanity. And no. The blue circle, no, the Juma and say, yeah, the building a concentration. So be able to share idea back near to me and not enough information about idea and training and after your exercise. And yeah, and a briefing is also no, you have to relax your body, no, you have to clear your mind, and my stable. Now you to me observe what near air course.
Okay.
And you know, at the end of the meaning, offer a paper, even say A4 sheet, white in Libya. Now, offer coin Nibi Ghana, coin note, is it 50 pesos in Nibino? Now, I draw a circle, first one I found, now in what pin team. Now, the above baby, and they will level with tea power, with me, who private in their boat ceiling is baby. I've been, but any was say yet 2 up and now 2 low, say they are. And disturb when you know.
Okay.
Because be a cost baby that is figure when you now I hear as I went in the virgin. And I come from baby that is all bread when you say, and I will what and son with me. And those are the only way so far. Meaning say yes, and you see, no, never bought the third one. Then we spend the time who started for fly, it's not going to be easy. So yeah, na what started air capture. You are when it's me produce depending on concentration. You bow and kakra started with some minutes, maybe some seconds, maybe which mean 30 seconds first time. Now we increase. Because after that, a bit more attention, until we are building attention, our attentive practices, no, back on no. If I saw what you have here.
Me pacho mata se bampere mbisa de. Ono no ehwe no how long? 30 minutes, 1 hour, 15 or seconds.
As long as you can, abilities, on the BBI and YBiano, practices, develop abilities, and it depends. Will be I'll do a while with me a 30 minutes. Or do all with me a just or start here 30 seconds. Until depending why you shall you are to when you need to go ahead and fine. So shall not be but when let's actually be practice makes perfect or practice makes perfection or more. You keep on doing it over and over and over. Once after you know, with me, I go now, insanity.
Okay. And concentration was yeah. So who concentrate, and also and also who share blue na we are there what die and also what it was so. I mean sorry, who said the American what am I say?
Okay, so you cast a concentration and I say dear back now my word in a coso and your friend concentration.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a weird circle, no. Now the blue, no, if I be a crayon blue and I say pen blue, then you keep watching it because you are building a concentration, your friends say, for who focus, and who build the concentration, momentum, and I say, Becca be bisa, who has any be okay, no aboni, no side, depending on abilities. And an American, be motion along, but no matter how you do it, you are learning or you are building something.
Okay. Now, lastly, to be your no na sounds I breathing now there honestly you need that separate.
Maybe I talk question in the
Yeah, until ma.
Yeah.
No, me answer no. Until no, the other say, who started breathing now, not coming down. Now why your concentration? No?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you go. We bet me I no first bet me I way. But yeah, you're coming down so that we bet me I focus more. Breathing the back coming down. Not what me I focus on blue circle no more.
Okay, Mata say medas.
Yeah. Yes.
Bye.
Okay. And I think mommy you all set in just here moving on to the next one.
Okay, I think that empathic so a man in Sasso, and I'm the queen so a man in Sasso, the only intermediate queen memo the Kasan Mama Joseph. I can say empathic about your man Sasso be now drop it. Queen me about your casa.
Hello.
Nana
Queen Adepa o.
Okay.
Okay, na me pese me ka kakra e nea wo kan ne ho about concentration ne visualization no. Nti ye ma me ne na ye kan ne se aye te se nea woto ebo ba akwa ekuma no ma mienu no. Nti visualization any concentration ni nyina wo ye blue circle na ebo ba akwa na woto no wo de ku anoma mienu eye visualization at the same time concentration me that's it. Hello.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Good.
Yeah, that's the teacher. Maybe I told me, a teacher one dozen. Teacher, queen.
Adepa. Yes.
Maybe I told him say, na obi a man in Sasso, drop it. But Joseph, maybe allow why. Joseph me pacho kasa.
Oh, okay, okay. Me pamucho me does it. But like what I'm asking is, obi bisa question now or answer now. So, with me for to ko bi or ekunu edi nya the open sa enyoma. Like my question is, then what is the concept of sin? And what is the concept of sin? And that's it.
Me
Okay,
pacho.
bro Joseph. I think that no
Yes.
na your teacher kasa no can say it depends on what you think it is. Into the whole concept of what you're gonna say is sin and what I'm gonna say is sin. And secondly, because yeah, but from the religious aspect, they have programmed us to think say the A and the say B is sin and A is correct. That is the concept and the programming that they've programmed us to think that this is sin and this is not sin. But as the universe, there's laws that govern the universe for us to know. Say, okay, this is sin, this is not sin, this is bad, this is not bad. And there's the duality that is making us think that way. Mpacho, what you say?
Oh, okay, but still it's not going. Still it's
It's
not
not
going.
going. Hey, I said,
Yeah,
Mama.
like so. Into fun say, me wo here. I need maybe something to attach to me, and I don't have it. I can
Mhm,
work towards. Yeah, my mom said, yeah, I can work towards it. But I said
mhm,
no. This person has it. Let me go there, go and rob them. A banner cry. I can even kill them so that they cannot even trace me. They cannot even
mhm.
trace me. Nti
Okay.
saa deɛ no is it like say me and me choose part ama mo say yeah nti me nkoye wow sir my me neighbor no ebe
Mhm.
affect or no ne family ni like ne well being ne nkura nyina they will suffer because of my
What you
actions
have
na
done.
me
Yes.
me yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
And so
And
like
that's when the
the
law comes
concept
in.
okay,
That's when the
okay.
law comes in because if not, then we'll be able to me in your pay and we will think say it's okay.
So like which law are you talking about? Is it the law of the state or the law
The law
of
of
the
the state, the law of the state, the law of humanity. Say you can't just go about be killing people for your own good.
and so like as my brother also say like the law in the states no like say
Mm-hmm.
here no we
Mm-hmm.
can be like the states no
Yes.
the you can be male and female like male and male can get married but
Mary.
there no it's cool there
Yes.
no
So just so it's just the state
there no
of
it's cool.
being. Yeah.
Uh,
Me pacho mo temenga. Hello.
Yeah, Nana, I don't count.
I'm the service ni ya ama nipa ni bebre drop it but almost join. I'm say you know
Yeah.
no kasa no. Na you know drop it kakra. You
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
know question no one said there me. Yeah, me a few minutes now more makane so bit to join here.
Okay. Obano, what's the answer to question in them?
Bacho
Think that time on
Me
yeah
ba
40.
me ba time na so empathy to ha ma ne nya yi die nua ne ba no ma ne sa so bi ma na on the aba.
Okay, okay.
Empathic me ba cho ye tio
You
Francisca
Nana me
ma
that's it.
Francisca that's
Yeah, that's it, Nana. To say a question na yenya be ma besides this year, yeah.
say boni the concept of sin no anyway na me person me kakra home. First of all, starting presentation no can say we about the physical planes and why we are here. We are here to experience the creation. And say I wanted to say if we are here to experience creation, it is not about our intentions, as somebody asked. It is about what the soul want to experience, and that is what is experienced. So sometimes we here, like the avatar is just there to watch what the soul want to do. The issue is when the soul comes here, then the brain or the mind is able to overtake the soul. Then it begins to behave as if say there's no soul. So when you're able to realize it, or maybe you awaken, then you connect well with your soul and it moves on like that. So where say Bonnie any papa any concepts no. What I say there's no Bonnie and there's no papa. As teachers no omakano. It depends on where you sit or your perspective, the way I when it ejina baby I when it perspective I say the way I baby I would the way I see say ukot baby to say Dubai somebody bi wo hɔ oh yeah they bi wo be ya de kitwa bi ye de share lo be di abu akunkra wo ho that same thing wo be ye Ghana wo be nanti free an kra police branch inti no state na wo no so wo ni laws state bia e wo ni laws what develop humanity laws so that it will also guide us be ya obi sunam ho endi boni free enko enkrofo ntranche enkrofo energy so state ni law no na ebema wo hu say ade we de ye classify and say eye boni se bia oko baby ti say baby even within the state ni kra no wa ko emphasis wo Ghana wo maybe a southern part of Ghana no be so northern part of Ghana and I'll be a Muslim or worry true enye boni because Quran natural say enye boni but omo kwa sorry so Bible say two boni so you see say a perspective no baby I would say no baby I would know and actually bibi say bibi e boni and I say bibi nye papa so that is how it looks like but we have a state law common law sir and the say be obi ko we obi ade obi kokum and we are affecting so many people so the law the state will come out with its own law to declare say we anyway I bet you there are some countries I bet you have obi ade yentimi yenti u bebre e bet you kra nyehu but there are some countries go for obi pin kra e boni ye be tu abuaku it's in where you are no also detects how gravity at the corner and you say boni and papa and even when you move out from the state and you come to the universe itself also have its own laws. That's why we have universal laws there. So if say ufu say be fine state law in way, but universal law no you can say law of cause and effects. The ube duane na betcha. It's normal, it's there. We are obenya ho akatria. Law of gender, need those kind of things. Your bani bema, those kind of things. These are universal law. They are there. And Bonia Kasana, it depends on where you sit, how you see it, your perspective, and the rules that governs that place. Money Bonia na say papa. It is fight with it say yen yana. Ushe sa symbol na you see boni black no white kakra not white and black kakra meaning that you need the two to balance the equation. It's that is why the who is say boni it can be papa to be ni nyina kabom and my universe no a balance so that we all stay peaceful in it. It's that is the little I want to add to it. Sinana adumako bet me at so.
Yeah, many about yeah, that's it. I hope say many now be a question or what's in your what can the friend is saying a perspective. And now yeah, after this one thing I say so no We are beyond creation. We are beyond all planets. We are beyond all universes, galaxies, and whatever. We are beyond all those. In the world, what's our season out and earth, and Quano Nabia. Say, if the earth in Aquana Diatuma, earth young one owns a bonnet. Ebia American Quanas are the near bonnet. Ebia, the friend is say, Ghana and Quanas are the near bonnet. Balco baby fly, and yes, aha, said the Yenia, Ba. Francis Kachichi mono and the baby out no and no and a chile. Tienua, the old hono. Aha, and so what who ha na won't yasia no amayehu. If I show him say, Ubia man in Sasubium, Samreno, teachers and so be or Becca, Quanda Institute Nebusha phone in our and so be or Becca, yes, I dear, the net lessons, and now Jumediano, a beba every year. Na yɛbɛsa ato aso ɔkyena.
Yeah, I mean, can't maybe last one in French na.
Yes, boss.
Yeah. So I think that beginners ni no and then must have be the important part practices no. The breathing exercise and concentration exercise, especially the concentration no. Because say sua adeɛ no theory ni saa na sɛ wanya practicals na nya experience bia then cost 90 because adeɛ na ayɛyɛ no ɛnyɛ theory more practicals but before sɛ wobɛyɛ practicals na ɛsɛ yɛ ma wote nneɛma bi ase ansa na wayɛ practicals nti ɛsrɛ mo the beginners practice no very simple, just breathing and then concentration. Most importantly, the concentration, because the concentration in a bit determines a bit me I project it, I stay there for a longer period of time without having say I dream BI and about dream and my own sign dream my body. Okay, Tinishramo. Munya time na munya concentration. It's a 1 hour a day cry na bit me. Just fashion who say 1 hour a day be obey your concentration. Ten be obey building in kakran. Yes, free beginners now call intermediates now. Yes, I the practices ni become one. And shana aya diamond. It's Mr. And yet concentration and breathing no more. So we more you can't start having some experiences. Waiting you start getting some experiences just by doing those two. Mekama beginners for.
Okay, that's yeah. Institute, that's it. And one institute I can see. At the end, you one cast experience in the area. I had the and you say, teacher will be experience and I didn't could know I can. We will be as an also quite dear no who ye. And you one cast experience one juma and a day. Oh, yeah. The idea go akwamuno. Na madam mama so na mo aye ni sa pepepe amai. A teacher for no impany for us will be become be ma mama na yan yi. And say obia ni bibia ka obia so man sa so be ma ene ye de besia ye be say hia ochena.